Oh, how to do, everybody? Pardon me. Let's go ahead and jump on into here. Let's get this thing going. I've been napping like all day, guys. I've been just chilling. Honestly, I work pretty hard during the week, you guys. I just constantly go, go, go. Stream, work, stream, work. This Saturday, I just kind of crash. Sleep. All right, let's see here. Don't be so quick to walk away. Alright, no jazz tonight. Not this one. There we go. Alright. Let's get into this stream. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Let's dive on in. My keyboard's at 4%. What can I do about that? What can I do about that?
Mitchell Deming says testing.
Hey, streamer here. Streamer here. Tim, what's going on, dude? Hold on, let me get the YouTube up. Streamer here. Streamer here. There we go. We're alive. We're alive. We got it all synced up.
Tim says 2.6K loading any wine in the fridge might.
Yeah, we got some brewskis though. Might have to crack one of those open here at the mark. I don't know though. We start getting pretty sloppy in the code though. Quick, tolerance is real low. After about half, I start really. It starts working on me, man. Tim, you even old enough to drink? That's funny. Tim, what's the latest with the NBA news? What kind of trades you've been vibing with? You've been keeping up with any the drama? Hey, Skype. Oh, you been keeping up with any of the drama? Any of the trade drama? Is there any trade drama? I don't really know. I don't keep up with it. Okay. Yeah, dude, I've been wanting to get a gaming PC real bad to play CS. Been watching streams. What should we do? Should we build? Should we read? Should we do math? I don't know.
Tim says we fleeced the Blazers. Enjoy paying Drew Holiday $50 million in 2028. Little bro will take that Anthony Simons expiring.
Tim! Oh my gosh, you're killing me, dude. Please write your comments are hilarious. We fleeced the Blazers. Enjoy paying Drew Holiday $50 million in 2028. Yeah, like his knees are gonna be creaking while he's getting $50 million. No, I don't know what the Blazers are doing, dude. The Blazers' back offices have been just terrible. I mean, Anthony Simons ain't any better, dude. Anthony Simons, he is the biggest defensive liability in the entire NBA. You can't deny that. Should we do some, because it's Friday, should we do some reactions? Like watch some videos? Are there any good videos we can watch? You guys have any good videos to watch? Let's see. Just like tutorials that I search up stuff. I want to listen to this, see what this was. Hold on.
Tim says, we're cooked. Mania Squida is gonna be starting at center next year playing vibes.
Starting center playing. I know, dude. You guys are the boss. I don't know what they're doing either, dude. Everybody's shaking it up. Indiana's shaking it up. Boston's shaking it up. We were going on a run at the end. Portland won like 15 games straight or something like that. They went like they had like a 80% winning average at the last 25 games or something like that. And they're shaking up the team. Like I don't know. It's just so weird. I don't get it, dude. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive in for today. So if you guys remember, we left off on Brighton Stalker here. We actually have a PR. Right? Alright, so this is what Merildal said, PR'd. So he is going to change the ad positions and stuff and to the accounts and everything. It's basically because he had this idea of using the unpacking operator to unpack all of the positions, right? So what he did was he just wrapped this in a for loop now for position and positions, right? Which is a list of positions you can give. You will sync the parent account. You'll do all the checks. So he basically just indented everything else. Then he added this print line here. They tested it out. All right, let's go ahead and pull it here. How do I do this?
Blitz and Kill says, Mike back at it.
Yo, how's it going, dude? Welcome back, Blitz. Mr. Blitz. Okay, how do I pull this? So if I want to just...
Tim says, while someone contributed?
Yeah. So let me ask. If I want to pull... So what if I go... git checkout -b dev PR, or let's just go we can always revert right back to their previous one. Okay, so I guess let's try it out. Okay. Okay, so now portfolio. Now we have this, yeah, we got his thing, right? So now let's go to testing. Portfolio created, position added. Refreshing portfolio. Hold on, what the heck? There's a lot of information there. Okay, new portfolio dummy investments created.
Big Task says, hey, how are you?
Hey, Big Task, we're merging in a pull request to our stalker. We got a contribution. Woo! So then dummy individual taxable health withdrawal added, IRA added. Okay, so this was the add account, so it worked. Nice. And then Deming Investments has a share of Microsoft, a share of Apple. Unrealized gain, good. And let's make sure main here works appropriately.
Big Task says, AYE, that's awesome.
Right, so let's add these up to 1116. Plus 503.32, 714.48. Yep, it's working. Good job, dude. Nice. So he added it. He got our he added the ability to add positions and accounts in list format with unpacking, like so. In our testing here, I'll show you. Now this changed because we have Microsoft instead of Apple, right? You just changed up the testing. Nice, dude. That was awesome. Good contribution. Hats off to you, my guy. Shout out Meriddle. Shout out my guy here. He contributed, so we'll hit him with a follow. Hey, we're his first follower. Let's go.
Big Task says, every time I come across a concept that I don't understand, I feel like the biggest idiot in the world. Tim says, shout out my boy, who is it?
Let's go. Our boy Meriddle. VK. Meriddle, if I just if you're in the chat, just give like a pronunciation for your name, like an easy an English like sound out kind of easy thing. It'd be probably pretty helpful. Just a thought. Nice, good contribution, dude. Woo! Feels good. I want to know if I'm saying it right. Meriddle. I want to make sure I'm saying it right for you. All right, and then let's make sure that he is in the contributing, right? Yes, he is. Let's go! So sick. So sick. Mr. Kumar. Feels good, dude. That's awesome. We got some contribution here. That's awesome. Happy with that. All right. Feels good. Feels good. All right. So we have the ability to add all of our accounts and populate them.
Big Task says that's great.
There's nothing in the Roth IRA yet. No positions found.
Meriddle. Tim says me and Mohan got the website trust.
Meriddle. Yeah, you guys come on, why don't you guys want to help out? I need some help with you guys are making me build the entire Tkinter UI alone here. Come on, boys, what the heck? What the heck? Let's go, come on.
Austin says, hi.
Hey Austin, how's it going, my guy? Okay. Let's go ahead and work on, what should we work on today? Should we work on the position filter?
Tim says the server poll spoke loud and clear.
You're funny. Alright, so let's work on this. The positions filter, right? So what we're gonna need to do.
Says, hey, boss.
Oh, he's in. The man of the hour. Yo, what's going on, guy? We just merged your PR. Go back like 10 minutes and watch, and then catch back up. Go back like 10 minutes. Nice. The man of the hour. Alright, so he added both of these accounts in testing or both of these positions just to the single account. Let's make sure.
Blitz and Kill says, what do you want to delegate?
What do I want to delegate?
BRB then.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm not that good at doing it. I get nervous because I feel like I'm gonna not lose control, but I'm gonna like not really understand what's going on anymore. But okay, so what I really don't want to do that I have to do, honestly, is the transactions. So what the goal for the transactions, right, is that whenever you do something to an account or the portfolio or a position, right, whenever you do something to one of our main objects, right, it'll log a transaction, right? So essentially is like if I update cache for like you can't update cache for all accounts, right? It won't let you. But if I go into an individual account and I view, and then I'm in here, and then I update cache, and then I get a pop-up that allows me to update the cache, because that's the goal. Is when I press this button, I get a pop-up that says, okay, add a certain amount of cache and add it into the the bank, the reserve, right? And then it'll update the account's cache and propagate it up to the portfolio's cache. Well, the thing is at that point in time, it's supposed to log a transaction. Like it's supposed to record various metadata for what we did here, and just log it into this kind of database here. And so we're gonna have to set up like a a file for the transactions of the portfolio, or add an element of the saving, right, to not only have the transactions associated with the parent account, right? So it could have a list of transactions, which are these objects, right? For transactions would probably be how I would do it, right? So similar to how we have accounts here, which is a list of account objects, we probably have an instance variable of transactions, and then we could assign the transaction so we can rebuild this back up. Now we'd have to obviously do it by like date too. There needs to be, right now I just have it duplicated from this matrix here, just so I could copy it over and get it in there. But we'd have different headers like they would associate with the transaction itself, of like the types of transaction, right? Then you have so you have a type, amount, note, parent, and then a date timestamp. Something like that. A lot of work to do. A lot of work, you guys. And how people build these stuff so fast, especially make new stuff from scratch. Okay, let's keep going here. So let's work on the positions here. So the thing I will say is, like Meridal did, is if you do work on like a portion, try to like kind of mimic some of the styling so it kind of flows nicely with like, so kind of read through what we currently have with the account, portfolio, and positions. It's really not that long. It's like, yeah, it's 100 or so lines, but it's pretty easy to get through and understand what's going on, and get the flow, and then you can kind of match the kind of vibe of it, I guess. So it kind of all works together. Shout out Meridal. Okay, let's keep pushing it. So positions. So the goal with the positions search menu here is that we want to query the currently loaded matrix here, right? So we need to be able to access what is currently inside of this. And we need to detect the positions that are inside of this and filter them out based on the headings. So my idea for this is that we have our Stalker accounts page, right, which has our populate position matrix here, right? And then in this guy, we are returning the account position. So these are the account positions for the specific account that was queried, right? Based on the account game keyword. And then same with the heading. And then in the view, you get it right. Okay, so let's write a function here. Def. I'm looking over here at my Stalker. guy here. So let's write a function here called like def let's write a function like def let me think. Let's write a function here that says def this would be like what? Search positions. Right. Okay. And let's go ahead and so what do we first need to do like for what's our goal for this search positions? I haven't coded a program all day, guys, so we need to warm up here. I've just been sleeping. So search positions, we need to first get whatever, well, honestly, we need to if there's nothing typed in here, we're gonna.
Orlando says, I'm new here. What projects is this?
Hey, my guy. This is Stalker. This is the ability to kind of view your entire stock market portfolio across many accounts, many positions in one overall portfolio. So in my search positions handler, right, I need to get the filter. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this because we don't need to do repeated work. So in my view accounts, when I press view accounts, I get the name of the account here. From the drop down, right? And I lower it, and then I get access to, and I get the updated position matrix here, which is the accounts that are viewed here. Okay, so given the positions, so we'll have to, let's give this the positions. Right? Given the positions, we want to, right, that's the currently the ones we have.
Says Lamazes learn x64 assembly.
No, let's go like this. Let's go. I'm kind of confused.
Prism says hello, hello.
Hey, Prism, how's it going, my guy? Welcome back. Prism. Okay, so I'm kind of confused on what I'm wanting to do here. Sorry. I need to use the ticker symbol. No, this is my headings, right?
Says become a real man, learn CPU micro arch development.
All right, we got a smart guy over here. Okay, so if we have the ticker based on what it said. Okay, so given the positions, we're just going to query off of the position filter and return back those and populate the matrix with those.
Prism says, when are you starting Leet code in today's stream?
I don't know. Whenever I get tired of working on the project. This will actually just populate it, but this will just return it.
Mooch says we don't use the L word here.
Leet code. Very funny. Okay, so search positions. Okay, what do I need to do here? Come on. So I'm given positions. Do I want to be? I'm trying to just figure out the setup beforehand. How am I gonna insert this? Right, because the handler is gonna hit this. We're going to get whatever's currently in here, or are we gonna be given it? Are we gonna get what's currently in here, or are we gonna be given it? I mean, or what we could do is get what's currently in here and get the positions off of that. Which is this though.
Mooch says, I thought Michael crashed out on Leet code, but maybe it's back on the menu. Myrtle says, alright, I'm back, thanks for the appreciation. I've never been appreciated for my coding skills ever before, so I'm really happy.
Nice, dude. We got his appreciation going. He's feeling good. He's juiced up. Appreciation at +1. Got your rank point up. Okay, so then we want to, because this gets all the positions in every account in the portfolio. Every single time. Right, this gets all the positions in the portfolio. I'm kind of confused on what I should do here. So I should just go into the portfolio and get just this guy's positions. But I have to organize it in this way. But I already have it done, right? I already have it done by currently populating the matrix, because this returns the account positions to me within the view. So can I override a value? Let's say, let's go up here to the matrix, right? Sorry. So here's where we have the matrix, the table. So self.table data.
Of my name. You are pretty close, although when you say my name and when you say brutal, it almost sound the same, lol.
So the table data is what we're currently saving it under. And then we're loading table data in here. Okay, and then are we configuring?
Myrtle says, let's see how social streams TTS pronounce my full name.
So then the positions, returns account positions for what we got.
Myrtle says, Myrtle Vinod Kumar.
So account position, self-dot position headings, account name keyword, and we match the account name keyword that was given to find the other accounts with the given account name. Okay, got you. And then we return the positions that we found. So then if I can just access, if I can say self.table data, no, this is self.table data is already getting this, right? By default, is getting this for all accounts, right? So then if we use it, this is still having all accounts. And then the view accounts is configuring the account information table to the right values. Okay, so then because then in view accounts, that's what we're calling let's just populate all accounts. So by default, it's just returning all the accounts. Right at the start. And so then let's override the self.table data variable.
Myrtle says I want to contribute more, but I've never used Tinter before, and also I have my exams coming up, so I can't really go deep about Tinter, although I must say, you have made pretty good progress. GG. Myrtle says one more to 2,600.
Hey, one more. It's pretty easy to, man, it's honestly pretty easy to use and pick up. It's only like maybe an hour or two of kind of looking into the docs. If you have any experience with like widgets before. Okay, so I'm right there. Come on, like think. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm really slow right now. I'm like half asleep. So we're changing the account positions. So self.table data. The populate position matrix is getting called at the very beginning.
The Silver Dude says, interesting, there's built-in spam protection.
Okay, so by default, we just return the account position. So then if you hit a view account though, if you hit a view account, right, you need to update the table data variable, right? So here's the information table with updated values. We're going to say self.table data is equal to updated position matrix here, right? So then what I'm going to do is go like this and say search positions, table, so self.table data is the current values in there, right? Okay, so we don't even need to be given positions here. We have access to the current positions via the self. So then what I can say is we just need to get the position filter and whatever the person typed. Okay, so we'll say get the filter and user search input. Okay, so filter is equal to filter is equal to self dot position filter drop down. Position search. Combo box. Position search heading drop down. Get. There will always be something there. You can't delete. Oh, you can. Okay, so then. Right. And then we'll say.
Myrtle says 2.6K. Let's go.
Hey, 2.6. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love. Woo! Let's go. Cheers, boys. Cheers. All right, user input. We're going to get the self dot search positions or position search box dot get.
Mask says, hey, I'm Neat here. What's happening, please?
Positions search box. Yeah. This guy here. Why did this not work with the get? It's a combo box. This should be a combo box. Oh, do I have that thing on it? Hold on.
88 Pocket says, I see on your GitHub, notes for Fluent Python 2e. What other books have read courses taken to get to this point in taking CS50 and CS5 Python on EDX?
Nice, dude. Yeah, so I started with So hello, everybody. Thanks for... We got a lot of new people in here. My name is Michael. I'm 26 years old. I've been teaching myself how to code for a little over 1 year now, every single day, live on YouTube and Twitch. I have a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry, and I work a full-time job as a formulation chemist for a biotech company where I make biological controls that are used in like research and development, patient diagnostics primarily, and any types of other clientele that wants to buy them. It's a pretty cool job, and I've been trying to transition, into learning programming and combining the two skills. I've built several, projects such as the one you're seeing now, Stalker, which is kind of combining a passion of mine of like the stock market into a project which I've wanted to do for a while. I do share some of my trades in my Discord link down below, which is the entire roadmap of my learning journey for free. Every book I've read, everything completely, provided to you, PDF versions, my notes, course weekly breakdowns and follow-alongs like the CS50 courses. Everything is in my Discord for free. It's a great place to be, and you can also contribute to the Stalker project like you see here, there too. And it's great, awesome. I've read Python Crash Course. I've read a good chunk of Fluent Python so far. I've read a good chunk, almost all of data structures and algorithms in Python. We still have about a quarter left, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 1/3 of data structures and algorithms in Python. And yeah, it's been quite the journey so far. We solved almost 100 Leet code problems, built quite a few full stack projects so far, desktop app projects, CLI projects. It's been quite the. We built a website, michaeldeming.com. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. All my projects are on michaeldeming.com. Okay, so we want to, what else are we trying? So what were we doing? Sorry, lost my train of thought. Why isn't this getting the get? So let's search the search box. Where is this? Account information, no. Yeah, that's position search here. Okay, yeah, we can't grid this with the same thing. We need to take this, push the grid onto it separately. Right. Okay, so now we'll have access to that get. Yes, we do. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll say if user input equal to a blank string. Actually, no, we'll say if search filter equal to a blank string, right? Because that's what it'll be, right? A blank string. Or search filter is none, right? We're going to update search positions status label, right? And given some sort of string here, we'll say message, right? And then equals to, and then I'll put a string here. So we won't have that yet. If user input, so then we'll say match, or we'll say current display positions equals to self dot table data, right? I mean, we don't really need to save that actually. So let's say we can already reference, you can just grab it. So let's say match user input to the following cases of a blank string or let's go like this. If user input not in self dot position headings, we're going to call this again, right? If it's not in the position headings variable, which houses all these, then we are not going to do it because no. If search filter not in self dot position headings, right? If the user input could be anything, right? So the user input, we'll just go like this: match user input match the search filter Okay, so we'll match the search filter with the case of ticker. Right. We have a case of share count. We have a case oh, I like this song. How are you doing with your options trading? Pretty good, but I really think it's a lot of luck this time around. So I'm being careful with not staying to my rules and not letting this inflated kind of bull run really make the best of me. I feel like it's gonna make a lot of people eat crap when it stops looking so nice. A lot of people think that they're pro traders right now. They really aren't. I think it's a lot of luck going around right now. Average cost. This case is going to be current price. In this case is going to be asset value. This case is unrealized gain. In this case is parent account. Okay. And then this case is the default case of all other. Okay, so if the search filter is one of these, so if the search filter not in position headings, then we're going to change the status, which it will, this function will just return and exit out of this for us. So then we're going to have to return here, right? We don't want to do anything. Okay, so then if we can get past that check, we want to match the search filter so we can know what to do with the user input. So let's match the search filter to certain cases of ticker, the headings, right? And then let's say if it's ticker, right, we can say string for our search position. So we'll say user input so we also have to say if user input equal to a blank string or user input equal to none, right? Or something like that. Then let's say update search status label with a message and return. Okay, so now we're going to match their cases. So with ticker, we can leave the user input as a string. We know that there's something in there, right? So let's say, and we know we have table data. So I'm going to have filtered positions equals to, right, a list of filtered positions. Okay, and we're going to say for position in self.table data, right? I'm going to say this is the position, which is a list. I need to access interesting, because I'm setting in the populate position matrix here. I'm setting them individually, right? So I'm gonna have to use some magic numbers here again. Well, we have a list of indices, right? So we can say for position in self.table data, let's go if so ticker, we're searching for the ticker position. So if position index of how can I do this dynamically? Let's say, rather than using a 0 here, just to say, okay, I want to get the ticker out. Let's just use some dynamism here, rather than a magic number, right? Let's say self dot position headings, right? Dot index of the value, which will be ticker, right? Well, if that position, that value is equal to the user input, then we're going to just so let me actually just do this then. Return
88 Pocket says I'm gonna get back to my studies starting SQL in CS50, but should be a breeze. Ace to SQL class last fall. I got you bookmarked. I subbed and joined the Discord. See you around.
Alright, dude, thanks for joining here. Appreciate you jumping in tonight. It's awesome to meet you. Hopefully we can work on something in the future. Okay, let's do this. Let's say a list, and inside this list, let's say position
Myrtle says all right then. I gotta go
for
now. Have a great stream ahead, buddy.
position in self.table data if this condition here, right? Now I can get rid of this and then just set right, this is filtered right, filtered positions. So we'll keep the position for if looping through every position in table data if the position self.position headings index of ticker is equal to, so get the value of positions. Okay, so we'll go through, okay, this position has a ticker of Apple, right? We need to lower though the user input, right? And we'll lower the ticker. Right, we'll create this list. We're going to got him straight out. Oh, I missed him. No. We'll come back around. Got away for now. You lucky dog. I'll get you sooner or later. See you, Myrtle. Feel free to work on the project here. I need you. Okay. So then we have our list of positions filtered, and I want to I just want to set the view now I want to populate the matrix with this, right? Right, I just want to populate it with this. So we'll say at the end of this, match case. Right, we'll say if filtered positions we'll say if not filtered positions, we'll do this. Right, else we're going to configure, so we'll do self dot account information table dot configure values to be equal to filtered positions, right? And then we're going to update the information, the label, and then return off of that. Now I'm also going to say print whatever, it's fine. Okay, so now what I'll do, let me test that. So now let's write quickly a def update search positions status label given self and a status message, right, which is going to be of type equal to stir, right? This is going to return. Okay, so we can pretty much kind of copy our previous one. Right, so this will be a selected construct. This will be positions status label. Configure status with a search message here. Right. So then we need to, every time we call this, we have to type self dot to access this variable or this function. Nice. So now, if I relaunch this, I go counts. Now, hold on. If I say, now if I type ticker, AAPL, search positions. Oh, I haven't set up the weak stuff. That's why. Okay, hold on. There's also something I haven't done yet. I haven't given the messages. So the messages here, we're going to say let me copy this real quick. So the search, the first message we get, if there's no filter, or it's not in, if the filter isn't in the position headings, we're going to return, and we're going to display this message. So So we're going to say invalid filter, select invalid filter, select filter from dropdown. Right. Okay, in this status message, if the user input is blank or none, say invalid user input, invalid search input, search input can't be blank. Okay. And then we get past that, we lower, we match ticker. Okay. If not filtered positions, meaning that we didn't find any positions, we're going to say no positions found. Account view not updated. Right? If we find filtered positions, we set the positions to there. Right, we'll update the status label. No, I like it after. It doesn't really matter, but we'll set the positions onto this table, and we'll update the status label of the search saying that we found the populate position matrix adds the heading to it, right? Yeah, we have headings in here. But we already are getting table data. So we need to keep the heading though. Right, that's the thing. So if we search positions and then it can't be blank, it's lowered. We ticker or unticker here. We get the filtered positions from the table data. Right. So let's do this. Index is equal to this just once. And then let's set index here. And then, okay. So then we're not going to configure the table to filter positions. It's going to be filtered position updated positions. Hold up. Filtered positions is none. Yeah, so let's say updated positions is equal to self.table data with a slice of just the first, and so just the heading, right? Plus filtered positions list, and then we'll say we'll configure to the updated position so we keep the header. So this is keep the headers from current and add the updated. Weird guy. Oh. Got him. Let's go. Hold on, let me grab a tissue.
Here for Cyrillic
Got him.
says,
2 for 2.
I have
Let's go.
exam of mobile programming tomorrow and I have to memorize all of the syntax in my mind cause we have to write the code in paper. Why God?
Oh my god. You guys are funny. Is school starting back up for some of you guys? I thought it was summertime. People are saying they have exams. What's going on? What's the deal? Like, why has everybody got exams? I thought it was summertime. Summertime! Yo, what's up, Bottleneck? How's it going? Thanks for chatting with me for the first time. You're awesome, my guy. Follow along if you are enjoying the stream. Karen. Okay, so we'll keep the headers and we'll return. So then I need to set these commands for this button, right? So now let's go ahead and say, okay, within, so what is this called? This is search positions. Right? So then we'll go here to the position search menu. This is the label, this is the button. Command equals to search positions. Self dot search positions. So now if I run here. Okay, ready? If I go ticker. Okay, if I go just ticker. Apple.
The Silver Dude says just got my website built and deployed.
Oh, what happened? Ticker sure count. Oh gosh. What happened? No. Oh gosh. That was so bad. That was so bad. Let's see here. Let's print filtered positions here. Okay, so it got it out. Okay, so why didn't it configure the table right? Okay, let's try it. So we've got that. That's working appropriately. Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry, my head's in the way. So you got it out. I got out Apple. Okay, now let's see here. Let's print updated positions here. ticker, Apple, search. That's right. What the heck? Oh, do you just configure with the current headings? How did I do this one? View accounts. I'm configuring with the updated matrix, which is returning the populated matrix. The populate matrix here is getting headings, and we're adding those. So we are using headings here. It's another mosquito, jeez. So then we're saying why isn't this working? We're configuring with the values of our updated positions. And we're returning that. So what if I just do filtered positions? Okay. So that got rid of the heading. So this must not have all of the headings. There's 7 headings. Oh, but the list isn't closed. It's all wrapped in a list. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. No problem. Okay, so now that should work. Ready? Apple?
Mark says you, how's the project been going?
No, what the heck? What? Oh, what's going on? No. We got some bugs. What am I doing wrong here? No, come on. Apple. Okay, we're getting a list and another list. Oh, okay. We're already getting a list of the list. Okay. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Instead of putting the positions here, let's go up to our filter positions here. Set this to a position headings, right, and then filter positions plus equals. equals this list. We're going to merge these lists together. Just merge this. It's just concatenation? Oh, no way. Plus equals, so let's see what we do. um, no, I want to create a new list and add the two lists together. Right, I want to take a filter positions is a list with headings inside of it. And I want to append to it this list. I think that'll do it. Too many lists. List of lists, right? I'm just append. Let's make a generator rather than a list. Scripted generator. I thought I could. Can I yield the position? I want to know more about this. I am trying to add this. Let me give it this all that right there. Let's see here. Okay, so we're trying to Hmm. So we'll still do our list comp.
Angst says, hey, what's up, man?
We'll still do our list comp, and then we'll do filtered positions dot extend filtered rows. Boom. Let's go.
Jessen says, hey man, it's been a while since I've joined a stream. I hope things are well.
Hey, how's it going, Jessen, dude? It's awesome to hear from you again. Anand, how's it going? How was your interview? Did you have it? Oh boy, did you have your interview? How'd that go? Is this doing 2 loops though?
Jessen says, have you ever tried Neovim or Vim? It's a bit tricky, but it's an incredible way to write code, and I prefer it, haha.
Have you ever tried Neovim or Vim? It's a bit tricky, but incredible way to write code. No, I've never heard of it. Iterates over self data once to construct the filtered rows. So then we could just put filtered position dot extend position.
The silver dude says, oh no, a Vim user. Jessen says, I'm working on an autograder.
Oh no, a wild Vim
program in
user
C++
appeared in chat.
Right now it's been a fun project using AI and Bash
I'm working on
scripting as well.
autograder program in C++ right now. It's been a fun project using AI and Bash scripting as well. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Auto grading and stuff. I wonder if dude, that might just be like a tool teachers use, like auto grade like essays and papers and stuff. Wow, that'd be interesting. I really told you I think AI is going to take over American education. It's been one of my predictions. Okay, so now look at what we got, guys. So if we go accounts, we have all accounts here.
The silver dude, haha, I'm not a religious
We can
Vim
search
user.
by
I
Apple
started
here and
using
get
it
search.
recently
Boom.
and it's so fast.
Just Apple. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Okay, so we'll say
Angst says it went well for the most part. I was unable to answer some of the spell questions, but they were impressed with my secure file streaming service from my prep job that I used in the take-home task. Angst says, Jessen,
nice. It went well for the most part.
The silver dude says, I want to try making an AI calculator. Most of the time it may be correct. Shrug. Jessen says, I grade programming projects and I made a script that runs and deletes files for me automatically, which has saved 2 to 3 minutes per assignment. Haha.
Nice. Little things like that add up over time, for sure. That's awesome. I feel that with some of my stuff at work. I feel like I could write some scripts. But it's hard to do stuff for work because you never know what's allowed and what's proprietary or not. So I don't really, it's kind of, I don't know. Okay, so now we have the ability, okay. So now let's update the status message, right?
Jessen says Angst, same man.
So now let's go ahead and set this message here to be status message equals to something, right? We'll say status. Let's go up to this one. What was this one before? Length of updated of filtered positions less than 1. If not filtered positions, if the length of filtered positions is...
Axe says I had some $100 left in Azure creds from uni, so I just integrated Azure in the take-home. I told them that I am familiar with S3, so I wanted to try Azure Blob Storage, and both of them were impressed.
If the length is greater than 1, right, we're going to can do this one, right? Oh, hopefully you get it, so then you can take me in. Ah, we have an in. Hopefully you get it, so we can get it. No, I hope that you get it, dude. No matter what, dude, I hope you get it. You're awesome. You should get it. So if the length of the filter positions is greater than 1, then we'll update. Right? Else, then we'll say no positions were found. Return. So now if I run and I search for tickle. Bruh, come on, pause. If I search for ticker apple, boom, 1 position found. Account view updated. Now if I search for Microsoft search, I found it. If I search for Palantir, no positions found, account view not updated. Nice. Okay, so now what we can do is easily just start incorporating these with some loops. So share count, we have to do the same thing. Index, let's just take this. So share count, we're gonna say index is equal to position of share count. Well, we don't want to lower user input here actually. We want to lower it here. Inside ticker, because that's where it's a string. In share count, it's going to be a float, so we need to do user input equals to we'll say try user input equals to float user input, except for a value error.
Axe says he'll get back to working on it. For now, need to give back to the community a little.
Oh yeah, let me know. Send me your recent work on that. I want to see where you were at with that. Except for a value error, let's so if you get a value error on converting to a float when you have a share count, so convert to a float if you have a value error, you can't do it. Then you say invalid search input cannot be. Do this. Okay. Invalid search input search input needs to be.
The silver dude says, yeah, where's the place to plug stop?
we have a share count. This will show you all the shared we have greater than. So actually, let's do this. For share count, you have to give a string. So what we'll do is this. Let's do this. For I in the range, of length of user input less than 1, we'll have left of j is equal to, we'll do this. How should I do this? I want to allow for there's a project showcase in the Discord. You can put stuff in. So if I want to have for I in the range of length user input. Okay, let's go. Try to.
Angst says some dude really wrote catch. Error, throw new error. Error.
Try to float user input. Try to convert user input to an integer at index of I, right? And then we'll say, except for value error, we're going to continue. So if you're able to do this, right? What we're going to do is at I, you're able to do it. So everything before I was not an integer. So we'll say symbol is equal to, let's break, or let's set set share count equal let's say okay, and then if you get it, we're going to set symbol equal to a slice of user input up to I, and then share count is equal to share count is equal to a slice of user input from I forward, right? And then we're going to say break. Okay, we're going to say try to convert share count equal to float try to convert share count to a float, right? Except for a value error, we're going to update the label and return, right? Now we'll convert it to a float. Now, once I convert it to a float, I have the share count.
When will you be leading some code, Mike?
In probably just a second. We'll probably wrap up with a problem or two. I just want to get this kind of zone toned away here. We're almost done. So share count is float of share count. Right, and then we'll say so basically I'm trying to extract out, like I'm trying to allow for, like, you can give inequalities or equality symbols, right? Greater than, equal to, and you can give those with values, right? So what we'll do is we will say share count so we'll take user input I guess we'll strip right, so we'll just strip okay, so we don't have to worry about white space now. So this though, this is looping over every character in user input and trying to convert it to an integer. If it can't do it, it moves on, and then right, and then we detect where the symbol and where the share count ends and starts. Now what we'll do is we'll say dot strip here as well, just in case there's any spaces, like, right, in case there's any spaces, we'll get rid of them. And then I guess this already will have removed the spaces at the end here. So then what we can do is we'll convert the share count to a float. If we can't do it, invalid search input. Share count.
Ray says hello, Mike and everyone.
Float conversion failed. I might have to change that one. Hey Ray, how's it going, my guy? Welcome back in. So then let's go ahead and say that share count float conversion failed. So we converted to a float. We got out the left and the right side. We have a symbol, and then we want to say I want to literally do what they say, right? So how can I like make a phrase to do something that they want? Um, hold on a second. I am trying to parse user input to allow for before the float value for filtering all met by that lexical sign. Okay, allow an advanced search input like this. I'm not sure. Position index is equal to user input. It's greater than or equal to. So I'll try. Let's just do it the other way. Just go user input. And they'll say share count extends position is greater than or equal to user input.
Formididla Thunder says, I am bored and tired.
Hey, dude, how's it going? So we can still get out Apple search.
Formididla Thunder says, and it's just 5 p.m.
I can get all of these, right? Now I can say, let's go share count 0 search. position the index. Who's that? I thought that the
Silverdude says, anyways, check out K-Puz, I posted it in the Discord. Formidibla Thunder says, I was wondering, is there an easy way to see the beginnings of your Python journey?
Yeah, dude, I've streamed the entire thing. Just go back to the beginning of the channel. Start watching those streams. I've streamed the entire thing. It's all documented.
Says, there's probably 400 videos.
That's the grind every day. You can search up just like Python crash course. Maybe go like one every Monday of the week and just check to see the progress, tracking and stuff. So we're going share count, updated valid search. So this comparison of position on index of share count print position
Formidibla Thunder says, in this era we don't have enough attention span to find it. TF.
Position.
Formidibla Thunder says, JK, I'm not one of those folks.
Let me say this. Positions. Okay, I think I know what it's doing. Right, we want to skip the header. It's trying to evaluate the header. Let's also get rid of the header here. So now if we run this, make a ticker share count greater than 3, no positions found. Greater than 2, no positions found. Greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1, boom, 2 positions found. Nice. So watch this. If I go to my testing.py and I set the share count of Microsoft to 10 shares and I run this, or wait, let's go to testing and run testing.py first. Okay, now let's run our main. Right now I have 10 shares of Microsoft. If I go share count, anything greater than or equal to 0, boom, 2 shares found. 2 accounts positions found with greater than 0 share count. 1, boom, 2 positions found. 2, boom, 1 position found. Yes! Now my goal would be to have custom like parsing, so maybe I'll work on that later to where you can put in here greater than or equal to like 2, right? And then you can get all positions greater than or equal to 2. or you could just put 2, or you could just put equal to 2, or you could just put, whatever to get the share count.
Roxanert says, hey, I chat.
Hey, Roxanne, how's it going?
Roxanert says, how the app coming along making.
Going good,
Shop
going
says,
good.
got late again. Roxanert says, Michael. Roxanert says, Sweet.
All right, so we have that ability now. At least. So let's say share accounts with we'll say position view updated. With at least is at least one word. That's 2 words. At least this will be with at least 1 share, 2 shares, 1 position found with at least 2 shares, 9 shares, 1 position found with at least 9 shares, 10 shares, 1 position found with at least 10 shares, 11 shares, no positions found, account view not updated. So then we'll say hey Rashab, how's it going? Welcome back. No, never too late, never too late. Never too late. It's never too late. No positions found, position view. View updated. Okay. Nice. And now we have the ability to search by share count for all share counts greater than or equal to the number given. So it was 2 positions found with at least. So now if I search individual taxable only, Let's search into Roth IRA only, which has no positions, right? Then let's search for a ticker symbol of Apple in the Roth IRA with no positions, and search, no positions found, position view not updated. Now if I search for share count greater than 1, boom, no positions found, position view not updated. Now if I go ahead and go into taxable, search, boom, get this. Now if I go share count greater than 1, boom. Now if I do 9, boom, on Microsoft. Yeah, we're cooking, boys. Woo! This looks good. This looks real good so far, huh, Scabby? Huh, Scabby, this looks really good. Really good. Okay. Let's keep on going here. Almost there with this search. We've just got a couple more parameter cases here. So in the case of the average cost, let's go ahead and set this one up. So the average cost is going to be pretty similar to share count. Right, we're going to try accept invent can be converted to float. Return average cost. Right. Current price. We'll do something similar. Right. Asset value, we'll do something similar. So I'm reusing a lot of code here. So I'm going to instead do this. Def position filter come on, sticky caps lock key, position filter float. I guess, because this is going to just do this. And then we're going to return the list and extend it, right? So given right user input in the form of a stir, we're going to return a list of lists, right? And so then let's go return a list of lists. So we'll take this guy here, put this here, right? And we're going to create a list comprehension and return this list comprehension. Right? We're going to convert the user input to a float and return the list. Okay, so now we'll put this helper function here, right? And then we'll say the user input, there's the user input here. Right. So now and then we have to give a parameter though of the heading, right? Right, and so we'll put this heading filter here. So we'll go try accept the value error. We're going to print invalid heading filter. Well, the heading's always going to be found though, but it's nice that we'll have this custom check here. Alright. So then we have position search here with the heading filter equal to share count. Right. Because the heading though is already checked to be here. And we know it's going to be given because we're passing it here. Because we're matching the search filter to the heading. So that it should be fine. Okay, so now
Charlie says, "What's up, everyone?"
hey, how's it going, Mr. Charlie? Mr. Charlie, how's it going, my guy? We'll paste this here. User input position equals to average cost. Right, we'll do this one here for current price. We'll do this one here for asset value. Is it asset value or stock asset value? Do it here for unrealized gain. And we'll do it here. So for parent account, we want to do something like this. We want to lower the user input, get the index of parent account. And then if it equals to that, we'll extend it. So search filter. Current account. So the user input will be lowered, right? We'll get the parent account index from the current headings. We'll go into the position of that, compare it to the user input, and then return it, extend it to that. And in the case where the search filter is a string that is not equal to any other option, right? We're going to update the label with invalid search, invalid position search filter. But it will be in there. We're catching it here, so we actually don't need to catch a case of search filter anywhere else. Or I could just go here. I don't need to evaluate the case across all of them. We don't even need that default case. So now if I go here and run accounts, if I go by ticker, Apple, get Apple. One position account with at least one Apple share. Right. Position view updated. So now if I search for ticker share count, oh, but if I hold on. So one position found with so I'll put a flag here, I guess I'll say right. We'll say output flag is equal to string. Okay. We'll say match output flag case of string will output this out here. We'll match inside if the length is greater than 1 for the output flag of string for the case of here, we'll set the status message equal to update one position found with ticker of return. Okay, in the case of float, right, in the case of float, we'll set the output flag to float for all of these guys, except for parent account, it's output flag of string. Oh no, this is oh, then we'll say actually this. We'll say this. If search, we don't even need the search filter, the output flag. What we can do is just use the search filter, match search filter, right? If search filter is string, then we're going to output if it's ticker. Can you say in and make like an iterable? If the case in. No. So if the case is ticker, if the case is this. String, so ticker, right? If it's ticker, we'll do this. Case of float, statement of semicolons. What are you talking about? Output flag goes to float parent. In case of float, it's going to be this guy, right? But positions found with at least one share. Oh, we should configure inside of the helper function then. What's going on here? Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so the parent account gets this message. Configure the values. Filter positions here. Okay, so then helper just returns back to us the list of positions. I'm getting tired, guys. My brain's starting to slow down. So then if I have share count, average cost, current price, asset value, unrealized gain, parent account. Flow, values back to this. That just returns a list back. So we need to do filter positions. Extend this. That'll extend it. One position found, position view updated. Share count. 2 positions found. 1 position found. Average cost. No positions found. There we go, right? Okay, and then you have do a negative number. Negative number. Why is negative numbers working? That doesn't make any sense why negative numbers would be working for the user input. Asset value, 2 positions found with greater than negative, with greater than negative 100. That's why. Right. Because it's greater than. So I did like. Only that one. Asset value. Only that one, let's say. Okay, no positions found. We're good. So now we go parent account and do Roth IRA. No positions found without parent account. Then if I add and testing, if I create a position, test position 3, and I add a picture of Palantir, right? Test account 2, add position 3, right? And we run this. And then we run main. Right, now we have Palantir. If I search for parent account IRA, I should only get Palantir. No. Oh, sorry, Roth IRA. There you go, Palantir. One position found, but I configured. Because parent account extended. Let me print here. Filter positions. I go parent account, Roth IRA. I just get the one account. But why am I getting multiple lines? If I search up individual. So it's just keeping the total. Oh, within all accounts. Huh. Right, it's updating here. It's extend filter position. Update search label and configure with the filter position's value. The other ones aren't doing it. If I go like, yeah, it is. But if I search just this single account, Huh. I'm gonna give it these. My table. C T K dot table dot destroy. Okay, so I'll do this. Rows is going to be equal to the length of the updated position matrix, and the columns can be equal to the length of the updated position matrix of self-dot headers. Right, so then rows here, the length of filter positions, columns equals to the length of self-dot position headings. Now if I go parent account, Roth IRA, there you go. Nice. Haha. All right, I just did this. All right, merge changes, you guys. Okay, so what we did today was we worked on this position search filter. So within our accounts menu here, if we have two accounts, individual taxable and Roth IRA, with individual taxable has two positions, Roth IRA has one, we can search for individual tickers within all accounts here. Like, get those, or Palantir. Try and get that one. Right? We can go back and reset the view. So right, and then if we want, we can search for just individual taxable alone, right? Set the view to that one and search for Palantir. No positions were found, right? So then let's search for Apple within just individual taxable. There it is. Now let's go ahead and search for Microsoft here. Search, there it is. Right, but we're not overriding table data with this because table data is still remaining as whatever's the table data that's within here. Right, we're not overriding table data within this state, right, because this is just a temporary state. So that's why we're still able to access Microsoft even though it's not, or Apple, right, with is still in individual taxable, but it's not displayed because we're still accessing the state of the table data at this level here. Now, if I go ahead and search in Roth IRA though for Apple and do view, right, and then search, no positions were found. Now if I search for Palantir, one position found, right? Now if I do our share count is 2 or greater, no positions found. If I do individual taxable share count, right, let's search that one, share count 2 or greater, there's Microsoft. Nice. Now if I do parent account for all search, and just do Roth IRA, boom. Now if I add a bunch of spaces at the end, and I search here, I still get Roth IRA. Yes. Yes. Let's go. All right. Nice. So what I'm gonna probably do is add like a button at the bottom here to like reset back to all accounts, or you can press this one here. Or maybe a button here. We'll have a search button and a reset button. Right? So you can search and then reset back to the previous state of whatever the table data is currently is. So let me add that button really quickly here. So let's go. Let's find that button here. Okay, so position search menu, submit button is here. So let's duplicate this down. Let's put the search button in column 1. Column span is going to go away. This is going to be position search menu, position search, reset button, reset positions, and this is going to be command of reset.
Says, are you doing the back end?
Positions. Yeah, I'm building like the GUI and linking and all. Yeah, it's all back end, I guess. Back end, front end all together. So this is our position search button here. Search button. Reset button. Reset button. reset button. No, this is search button. Row 3, column 0. Column span will go away. Now this will be column just 1. Reset positions. Perfect. So now what I'll do is I'll say here def reset positions, right, given self, we're going to go self dot account information table, right, dot configure values equals to self dot table data, and rows equals to the length self dot table data, and columns equals to the length of self dot position headings, right? And then we're going to call here self dot update position status label. We'll give a status message of equal to we'll say reset successful.
Manoa says, how many languages can you code with?
Well, like in terms of it's probably just Python and HTML and CSS, but I know a little bit of JS, that's about it, and C, that's about it. But Python is my bread and butter. Position view reset successful. Position view reset view. Okay, so now if I go here and I run this and I do some filters, right? I do individual taxable and I search for just Apple.
Manoa says,
I search.
it's more than me, so.
If I reset positions here, I should go back to the previous. Ooh. Columns, I spelled it wrong. So let's go accounts, individual taxable view, there it is, individual taxable. Let's do ticker, Apple, search. Now if we reset, back to default. Reset successful, position, view, reset. Nice. Nice. So if you do share count, let's do share count greater than 9. Search. Microsoft is the only position within individual taxable that has a share count greater than 9. Now if you reset, you go back to default. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That looks really good. That looks really good. Let's go. I'm hyped with that. I'm hyped with that. If you guys are new here, leave a like. I really appreciate it. If you guys really could leave a like on the stream, I honestly, guys, really appreciate it. My name's Michael. I'm 26 years old. I've been teaching myself how to code in Python and other languages in computer science for about 1 year now. And I've been streaming every single day around 7 p.m. PST. I have a degree in human biology and a minor in chemistry, and I work as a chemist for a biotech company full time, and I've been teaching myself how to code afterwards. So every day, grinding, boys, grinding. Reading books. I got a Discord link down below in the description of my YouTube and my profile on Twitch if you want access to a kind of roadmap of my entire learning journey so far for free. All my personal notes, weekly breakdowns of CS50 courses, all the stuff I've done to teach myself so far. It's in the Discord. Okay, reset positions now works. So if I search that, reset successful position view. All right, nice. Let's add that up here. Add position, search, reset button. Nice, quick little reset button. Moving quick, boys. Quick little reset button there added. Nice. So I need to have like buttons below here, I think. Like a button here and a button here for add account. No, add position.
Prism says LC.
Hey, Prism. Right, we might need to have a button, 2 buttons here for add, or a button here that says add position, right? And that'll bring up a menu to add a position. Or we'll have to maybe add a button. Maybe what we'll do is we'll add another row or another column here for add position or edit position or update position. Well, yeah, edit, right? And then what that will do is sync up to the row. We'll use the get row data and then update the position and then call the position update function. But what we're doing here is we're getting the account, right? And then to display them, we're just reformatting them, right? In the populate position matrix here. We're returning the account positions. Actually, we've reformatted them into a different. Right. I'll have to think about that.
Avidity0N28 says, yo, what's on?
Hey, it's going aviation. I appreciate you. If you guys are on Twitch, leave a follow. We're getting the follow hype going. I appreciate it if you guys could follow along on Twitch and on YouTube. Subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 51 minutes so far. We've added some good features to our project, such as the positions filtering here. And yeah, it looks pretty good so far. So now we can filter by position. Hey, thanks for the follow, Aviation. Appreciate you, my guy. We can filter and then we can also reset. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. That looks really good. What else is next? So the next thing we should do for the accounts page, we just need to have the ability to add positions, right? And then obviously edit them once we create them. So that'll be the last thing we do is to edit. So we'll have a button here, right? Or we'll have a button. We'll have a button here to add a position to the current account. Yeah, something like that. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna head out here tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is a good, 3 hour or so stream where we got some good features on our project going. I appreciate you guys for joining me here tonight. I do plan on doing a little bit more streaming tomorrow and on earlier time frame as well. So I do have to actually go into work tomorrow on a Sunday. My product, I need to complete a solution, and because it has to have an overnight sit per its constraints, because I have to add it into my product tomorrow on Monday, so it has to be sit overnight. So unfortunately I have to go in and build this solution tomorrow. It should only take me like an hour or 2 hours max. So I'll kind of I'll be out and about. I won't have an excuse to be lay in bed all day and whatnot. But I did upload the week 8. The
0N28 says GL man.
Nice. I did upload to the channel, the YouTube channel, the final week 8 part 2 video for the Harvard CS50X watch along. We did that course at the beginning of the year, and I've been slowly uploading in the backloaded or backlogged videos for kind of like the breakdown and watch along of the stream. So if you guys would like to watch along and do the course alongside me, feel free to reference those videos and watch the course and do them with me. I did the entire course live on stream, from the problem sets to the lecture viewings, all that jazz. And then, yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. I plan on uploading tomorrow some Python crash course videos. I need to record and upload some more of those, so be on the lookout for them. But we'll be back to stream tomorrow. We'll be doing some more Leet code,
Harry
more
says,
problems.
Hey man, go for DSL project.
So we'll be back with that. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. This is a lot of fun. Please follow me on GitHub, on the YouTube, Discord, all that jazz, Twitch. It's awesome having you guys here, and thank you guys. I'll be back tomorrow around 7. No, I'll be back tomorrow, probably
Chris
earlier.
Says, hey, Leet code.
I know, the Leet code. We spent too long doing this. We're already at 3 hours. I'm burnt. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, where we'll continue on and do